Hi, my name is Haley Kane, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to read a hit. So basically passing is the first thing that you're going to be ready to do once the ball comes over the net. So everybody on the court should know how to do it and just know the basics of it. But for this, I'm going to be playing the position of left back, and the hitter is going to be playing the position of outside on the other side of the net, which is also known as left front. So there's three main things that you should remember when you go to pass a ball or to read a hit. So the first thing is to find the set. The second thing is to watch the hitter's eyes and shoulders. And the third thing is to move your feet towards the angle of the ball. So finding the set, basically you're gonna watch the ball. So the pass is gonna go up on the other side of the net, and the setter is going to get ready to set the ball to one of their hitters. So for this, they're setting it to their outside. So you would watch the set as it goes over. So you would follow the ball all the way to the outside of the net. So the next thing is to watch your hitter's eyes and shoulders. So basically a hitter they're gonna give away where they're gonna hit most of the time by just looking at where they're gonna hit. So the hitter would be facing this way. If their eyes are looking straight, that means they're most likely gonna hit straight, which is called line. But if their eyes are facing this way, that is the angle, and it's called cross. So that's most likely where they're gonna hit. And the reason that they look is so that way they can see if there's an open spot to hit there. But less experienced players won't really realize it, so they'll just give it away every single time. And so the shoulders, that's another big thing along with what you have to look for. So when they go up to approach, if they're facing completely forward, that also means that there's not really anything else to do except to hit forward. And if they're facing like towards their setter or towards the other side of the court, that also means that they're gonna hit cross, which goes along with the eyes. So most of the time their eyes and shoulders will coordinate. But if they don't look with their eyes, shoulders is a big thing to pay attention to. So the third thing is to move your feet towards the angle of the ball. Now it's really, really hard to know exactly where the ball is gonna go. Like, it's a skill that you have to practice for a long time, and most people can't even perfect it. But you just literally have to take a guess. So you're gonna take your best guess of where the hit is going to go. And when you get ready to pass, so your feet are gonna be shoulder length apart, and you're gonna have your right foot more so in front of your left. So this gives you an easy way to move because your feet aren't completely even. And then with your weight, it's not gonna be all on your heels, you're gonna be more on your toes. So that way if you do go to move, it's also much easier. So that's like your legs, and when you move to your arms. So you also wanna be down at like a 45-degree angle. So you're not gonna wanna be completely down because it's very hard to move. So you're gonna wanna be about like this, so that way you're ready to move. And with your arms, most people are taught to keep them out flat like this, but when you go to pass a ball, it's really, really hard to get a quick reaction and pop a ball up with your arms like this, because then you also have to go down and then pass the ball. So if you start with your arms down, then they're already there and you can move much faster. So when you're down like this, you can move when you're watching the ball. And you're always gonna wanna look where the pass is and watch the ball into your arms. When you watch the ball into your arms, it should be right here, not in your hands. So that's basically like what you should do when you go to watch the ball. So now I'm going to move into using it in a like game situation. So playing left back, your base position should be right on the 10-foot line, which is super close, but so that way you're able to get like any tips or anything that comes shorter over the net. But when you go to read a hit, you're gonna start here, and your first two steps are gonna be to shuffle this way. So you're not gonna wanna like go very far, and you have to make sure that you don't look over your left because there's nothing over there. So you have to make sure that you're constantly looking at the ball and into the court. So you're gonna take 2 steps. You're gonna make sure that your right is in front of your left, you're down at a 45-degree angle, your arms are out, and you watch the hit. You make sure it's outside, and you pass the ball. So again, you're gonna watch the set completely over. So this is gonna be more so like a rainbow or anything to outside. You're gonna follow it with your eyes. So you're gonna watch my head follow, take a step back, and you're gonna go and pass the ball. Sometimes you do end up missing it, and that is okay. Do one more. So maybe this one will be good. So you drop back, come up, and you pass the ball. Make sure you call the ball when you go to pass. But you really have to read the ball. Like, even that one, the second one that was hit at me, I should have taken a step forward to go up and pass it. And if it's coming back here, I should take a step backwards to pass it. And that's just, it comes with time and it's really hard, but it's also easier to do in a game situation just because you have all the adrenaline running and it makes it much easier. So that's how you read a volleyball. And my 3 things are to find the set, to watch the hitter's eyes and shoulders, and to move your feet towards the angle of the ball. I hope you learned something about how to read a hit in volleyball.
I think that was